Solution should be 8 and 1/8. Number 2, 3 and 1/4 times 1 and 1/8. Answer should be 3 and 21 over 32. Last one, 6 and 3/4 times 2 and 1/5. Solution is 14 and 17 over 20. Pick a number from 1 to 20. Winning numbers today are 10 and 11. Flashcards are coming up next. Say the answer out loud as you get it. You should have all your notes ready from what we've done so far. You can refer to them as we go through the cards. 3 by 3 inverse fraction in the formula. True or false? Minus b times the quantity di minus fh. Answer is false. R1C2 in the matrix side of the formula equals CH minus BI. True. R3C3 equals AE minus BG. False. R2C2 equals AI minus CD. False. A times the quantity EI minus FG in the fraction part. False. Homework check. Homework answers. Check what you have with what I put up on the screen. Number 1, you should have 14 over 67, negative 8 over 67, 5 over 67, 5 over 67, 23 over 134, negative 3 over 67, 15 over 67, 1 over 67, and negative 9 over 67. Number 2 is 1 over 13, negative 10 over 91, 18 over 91, 2 over 13, 19 over 91, negative 16 over 91, negative 1 over 13, negative 16 over 91, and 47 over 91. Number 3 is 1 over 47, 4 over 47, 6 over 47, negative 25 over 188, 41 over 188, 19 over 94, 1 over 188, 51 over 188, and 3 over 94. And number 4 is 20 over 269, 14 over 269, negative 11 over 269, 17 over 269, negative 15 over 269, 31 over 269, 13 over 538, 18 over 269, and 87 over 538. 5 is 5 over 8, negative half, 11 over 8, 11 over 4, negative 2, negative 21 over 4, 9 over 8, negative half, and 15 over 8. In this problem, we need to find only the fraction from the inverse formula. So we'll start with 1 over, and then it's going to go A, which is 9, times the quantity EI, which is negative 7 times 4, and then minus FH, which is 6 times 2. And then we have to go minus B, which is 6, times the quantity DI, which is 4 times 4, and then minus FG, which is 6 times a negative 3. And I've run out of room, so I have to go plus negative 2 times the quantity DH, that's 4 times 2, didn't mean to put that in there, and then minus EG, which is a negative 3 times a negative 7. So we'll just try to scratch that out. Negative 3 times negative 7, and simplify. So it's 1 over, this is a negative 28 minus 12. Negative 28 minus 12 is going to be a negative 40. And then here it's 16 plus 18 is 34. So minus 6 times 34. And then we have to go plus a negative 3 times No, it's a negative 2. Negative 2 times 8 minus 21. 8 minus 21 would be a negative 13. And then go back and simplify. 1 over a negative 360, and then minus 6 times 34 should be 204. And then you have a negative and a negative, so that would be plus 26. So let's do negative 360 minus 204 plus 26 and come up with a negative 538. And when you write it in the formula, put the negative sign directly to the left of the fraction bar. We're just finding the fraction on this one, so it's going to be a, which is 7, times the quantity ei, and it would be helpful if we labeled these off first, a, b, c, d, e, f, g, h, and I. 7 times the quantity of ei, which is 5 times 3, and then minus f times h, 4 times 2, and then minus b, which is 2, times the quantity di, which is a negative 6 times 3, minus fg, which is 4 times a negative 1, and then plus a negative 2 for c, and then times the quantity dh, which is a negative 6 times 2, minus eg, which is 5 times negative 1. Alright, let's go back and simplify here. This is 15 minus 8, which would be 7, so 7 times 7. And then negative 18 plus 4 is a negative 14. And then we'll have plus a negative 2 times negative 12 plus 10 is a negative 2. Simplify that. That's 49 plus 28 plus 4. 49 plus 28 plus 4 should be 81 on the bottom. 1 over 81. On this one, finding the fraction only, it's going to be a first, which is negative 9, times ei, which is negative 3 times 1, minus fh, which is 4 times negative 2, and then minus b, which is 2, and that's going to be di, which is 6 times 1, minus fg, which is 4 times 7, and then plus 1 times the quantity of dh, which is 6 times negative 2, minus eg, which is negative 3 times 7. Now simplify. This is negative 3 plus 8. That's going to give me a 5. And then we'll have negative 2 times 6 minus 28. It's a negative 22. And then we'll have plus 1 times negative 12 plus 21. Negative 12 plus 21 should be 9. Simplify the bottom some more. That's a negative 45 plus 44 plus 9. And that should come out to be 1 over 8. Any questions?
Can you tell me what the fraction part was in number 2?
Objective today is to solve for the inverse of a 3 by 3 matrix. And try this problem from beginning to end and drop off your final answer up here. Bonus problem, find the determinant of 6432. The determinant for this problem is 0. Here's another bonus. Find the determinant of negative 3, negative 6, 1, and negative 4. The determinant for negative 3, negative 6, 1, negative 4 is 18. Here's another bonus. Find the determinant of 4, negative 8, 8, negative 4. Answer to this bonus is 48. Here's another bonus problem. Find the determinant of 12, negative 10, 5, 7. The determinant for this matrix is 134. The solution for the practice problem, first you should have a fraction of 1 over 40. And then your matrix part of that formula should be, from left to right, 26, 4, negative 8. And then 6, 4, negative 8. And then negative 11, 6, and 8. Once you multiply each of those elements by 1 over 40, then you're going to have to reduce those fractions. When you reduce those fractions, then you're going to have, your final answer should be 13 over 20, 1 over 10, negative 1 over 5. Second row should be 3 over 20, 1 over 10, negative 1 over 5. And the last row is negative 11 over 40, 3 over 20, and 1 over 5. If you have all of those, all 9 elements right, come on up. The original problem is 9, 6. That's not the right problem, is it? No. Well, the one on another page. Read it off to me.
2, negative 2, 0, 1, 3, 4, 2, negative 5, 2.
Okay. Now, once we get to that one, then you have to do the fraction here. I won't have enough room for that, but we'll give it a try anyway. Start with A. That's going to be 2 times the quantity of EI minus FH. You have to fill in the letters first. Always do this. A, B, C, D, E, F, and if I remember the alphabet right, G, H, and I. All right, so 2 times the quantity of EI, which is 3 times 2, minus FH, which is 4 times negative 5. Do you have that right so far? Okay, well, I'll skip down below because I'll run out of room. Minus B, which is a negative 2, times the quantity DI, which is 1 times 2, and then minus FG, which is 4 times 2. Do you have that so far? And then plus C, which is 0, and it makes absolutely no difference what's in here because it will be 0. So you don't have to waste your time filling it in. 1 over, this will be 6 plus 20, so that's 2 times 26. And then minus a negative 2 times 2 minus 8 is a negative 6. Alright, so 2 times 26 is 52. You have 1, 2, 3 negative signs, so it should be what operation? Minus 6. 52 minus 6, and then, not 6, it's what? 12. That's for the blooper reel. 12. And then 1 over 40 should be your fraction.